I don't know about you, but all that talking about feelings has made me a bit tense.
Yeah, I feel tense. I think it's because we're not ourselves, you know? We're two people having a closure meeting. We're not Seb and Cara, we're breakup person A and breakup person B.
Hmm.
Do you know what'd make us feel more ourselves? Actually drink the bloody wine.
Oh, God, yeah. Thank God for that.
I'll say.
Now we can relax.
Yeah.
So how have you really been?
Good, you know? It's just same old really. Work, football, mates.
Right. Yeah, same. Minus the football. So you, well, have there been any,
Well, it was, I mean, like, you know. No. No, not really. How about you?
well, I had this thing with this guy and we, well, no, not really. And it's weird, right? After having it so regularly, to go from that to not having it at all. I mean, that's hard.
Yeah.
And this time of year as well. The birds and the bees and whatnot. It's like everyone and everything is at it. It's kind of hard not to feel left out.
Yeah.
It's like you have this physiological urge and you just really want to go with it. I mean, I've just reached that point where I'm getting excited about every man that gets within 3 feet of me. And if I don't want to end up jumping on one of my colleagues, or my dentist, or the man standing behind me in the queue at Tesco, I'm just going to have to get it out of my system with someone.
Yep. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I mean, I know where you're coming from.
If only there was someone really safe and dependable. Someone who gets me and respects me and knows exactly how to push my buttons.
Yeah.
You can't think of anyone like that, can you?
Well, I'm glad you feel you can speak so freely and openly with me.
Someone who, might want some buttons pushed as well?
Nope. Nope. Can't off the top of my head.
Really? You, can't think of anyone in an empty flat with a rather horny young lady in a tight-fitting top, just gagging to be given a good going over in a nearby bedroom?
Nope. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Right. Fine. Well, I guess I better go put my radar on elsewhere. Somewhere it's more likely to pick up a signal. I'll go then.
Okay.
Right, well, I'm going. I'm off.
Okay. Right then, see ya.
I'm really going. You realise that, don't you?
Yes.
I'm not fake going, pretending to go, calling your bluff. I'm just going.
Yeah, I think it's best that you do.
Fine. If you're sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, if you're sure, then I'm sure. Goodbye. Why are you doing this?
What?
Why aren't you trying to seduce me?
I beg your pardon?
You should be trying to seduce me. That's what men do.
Oh, men just tried to seduce you, did they? Oh, sorry, I didn't realise.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that all men just try and seduce me.
Well, you can forgive my misunderstanding.
I meant men in this situation. An empty flat, a vulnerable girl. Shouldn't all your predatory instincts be telling you to swoop in right now?
We've been broken up for a month.
I'm aware of that.
So then why exactly are you expecting me to seduce you?
Because we're both here, and we're both young and horny, and why the hell not? And anyway, we haven't had bonus night yet.
Bonus night?
Yes, you know what I mean. That one extra night's sex you have after you've broken up. Something to remember each other by. Did you not watch any TV in the 90s?
Yes, Cara, I did, but generally speaking, I try not to use American sitcoms as a blueprint for real life.
Don't you sitcom shame me. You're the one who wanted to meet to get closure.
Okay, right, no, sorry, Cara, it's just tonight's no good for me, you know? I mean, I've got to be up early and it's getting late.
It's 9:30.
Yeah, well, I've got things to do, you know? Washing to sort out, shirts to iron.
So you'd rather iron shirts than have sex with me?
Oh, no. The desire to not have sex precedes the desire to iron shirts.
Seriously, what is stopping us?
Principles.
Excuse me?
Principles. It wouldn't be right. We've just had closure and now we both need to go away and emotionally and mentally recharge. It'd be foolhardy and reckless to jump into something sexual right now.
You can't be serious.
I am. I'm deadly serious. I mean it. I do. If we jump into bed with each other just to fulfill some primal urges without thinking of the consequences, then how are we supposed to move on?
You're a man. You are supposed to be cock-driven and sexually opportunistic, unable to see beyond the pursuit for pleasure and the need for sexual gratification. At least when it's on a bloody plate.
Wow. You've been reading too much Freud at bedtime again.
I don't need Freud. I've had years of cold, hard experience. And if there is one thing that I've learned, one consistent, steadfast principle that unites the brotherhood entire, it's that men put cocks before consequences every bloody time.
Bloody hell, it's not Freud you've been incorporating into your bedtime routine, is it? It's made in Chelsea. Well, I hate to piss all over your intellectual theorising here, Cara, but some of us actually live in the real world, where our every move isn't determined by how much screen time is likely to get us.
Shut up. Do you know what? I know you've always had a thing about principles, but I thought that extended to getting your rounds in. This doesn't make any sense. If you didn't fancy me, then fine, I'd get it. But I mean, I know that you're attracted to me.
What do you mean? What do you mean you know? What do you mean you know I'm attracted to you? How do you know?
What do you mean, how do I know? I know in the most categorical way it's possible to know that someone's attracted to you. I mean, you were there many, many times.
Yeah, well, that was then. I was attracted to you then.
What do you mean then? What's changed?
Well, you have to be honest.
Oh, and how have I changed?
You've become a bit arrogant and a bit pushy. And a little bit desperate.
Do you know what? Now you're not even making sense. I can't be arrogant and desperate at the same time.
Yeah, well, somehow you're managing to pull it off.
Do you know what, Sebastian? If you didn't want to sleep with me, you only had to say so.
I did. You didn't listen. Started going on about how I should put my penis before my principles.
I said cock over consequences, actually.
Consequences, principles, penis, cock, whatever. Your general point was that the entire male species is incapable of rational thought and cognitive function whilst in the esteemed presence of a sexual being such as yourself.
Okay, I think that you're exaggerating a little bit. Look, I was just being spontaneous, okay? Going with the flow, being in the moment. I don't think things through. I just go with my instincts.
You have to be joking. You're the one who was waxing lyrical about the male species.
Yeah, I did, but only in response to your I've got my principles bullshit.
Don't do that. Don't act like I'm the analytical one and you're the free spirit. You want to have sex one last time because you want to go out on a high and remind me exactly what I'm going to miss. Don't act like you're not going to be in there giving Sharon Stone a run for her money in the hip swing department, sucking my cock to within an inch of his life, and pulling out every trick in the book to remind me that you're the best shag I'm ever going to have. You didn't get taken over by excitement and impulse. You premeditated the whole bloody thing. Well, I'm not falling for it. I'm not playing your games.
Okay, maybe I did consider that I might have sex with you again, but that doesn't mean I was definitely going to do it. I was going to see how things went, and if you were decent and honourable and looking fit, then I was going to think about having sex with you.
Oh, you were going to think about having sex with me, were you? Oh, how generous. Oh, how kind. Because, you know, that's all I've been able to think about day and night since we broke up, yeah. Yeah, I go to work and I sit at my computer with all these figures in front of me and I pretend to type. But really, I can't concentrate for thinking about you. My colleagues ask me why I have this faraway, distant look in my eyes. And I tell the female ones that it's because I've recently gone through a breakup and I'm still feeling fragile and finding it difficult to concentrate. I tell the male ones that I'm worried that Harry Kane's not going to make it to the end of the season. But really, what I can't stop thinking about, what I can't possibly take my mind off is, when will I ever get to have sex with the great, the wonderful, the wonder shag that is Cara Williams ever again?
Okay, Sebastian, I think we both know that you're overreacting now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Cara, you're right. You were never really a wonder shag, you were only ever okay.
Do you know what? Just fuck off. Do you know what? I am sorry that I bothered to come here. I'm sorry that I even thought about having sex with you again, because we can't even have a closure chat without it descending into an argument.
Yeah, I know, it's almost like we broke up for a reason.
Yeah, a reason that's just become starkly apparent.
I can't believe I wanted us to be friends. It's a waste of bloody time and energy.
Well, something we agree on, at last. Look, I'll go. I'm sorry. It was my fault. I just wanted to go out with a bang. Even if it was just for the sodding epilogue.
Well, your plan was foolproof.
Don't.
Thought we'd rounded things off amicably.
Yeah, amicable. Great,
Well, amicable is preferable to mutual homicide.
I suppose.
Look, this closure chat, it doesn't represent our relationship. We have enough happy memories.
Yeah, well, I guess I just wanted to make sure. Ever the perfectionist?
Ever the obsessive.
At least I care, you uptight little shit.
I care. I care a lot. I care enough not to have wanted to screw things up, which is exactly what screwing would have done. I care so much that I locked the testosterone-fueled sexual opportunist inside me firmly in my pants.
So you did want to then?
I mean, come on, yeah, of course.
And it would have been flipping awesome.
Yeah, too right.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being a self-righteous dick and saving me from myself. I'm gonna go.